So as of April 1st, 2023, the Government of Canada announced a new product that we can take advantage of here in Winnipeg that is called a first-time home savings account. And there are taxable benefits that come as a result of this account. So stay tuned today because I am going to delve into whether or not this product is right for you and your situation. Hi, I'm Jennifer Queen with the Jennifer Queen team and RE/MAX Professionals here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And if you have landed on this channel, I am sorry for you already, but these are my long-winded, very boring videos that you guys keep watching, and I'm not going to complain. I really do appreciate it. I just don't understand why, but I will take it. Anyways, today, before we really get going, I want to preface this video in saying that I am by no means a financial planner. This is not investment advice. That is not my area of expertise, unless of course it's investing in real estate. However, if you are going to make any major money moves, be sure you're always talking to the right people first. So financial planner, accountant, lawyer, when you're setting these things up. So that's the legal stuff I want to get out of the way, but now let's get into it. I'm going to give you my take on how to use this first-time home savings account. First, let's get into what the program really is. So it's been instituted to benefit first-time home buyers. So first-time home buyers is the important keyword there, although there are some exceptions. So stay tuned, I'll get to that. Essentially though, the goal is to incentivize people to save up money for their down payment to the tune of $40,000. So with this program, first-time home buyers are going to be able to set aside up to $40,000 while recouping tax savings on those funds. The taxable benefit is very similar to a registered retirement savings plan in that funds that you are redirecting into this account can offset your income amount, as in the contributions you make to this plan are tax deductible. However, when buyers go and take these funds out of this account to purchase their first home, these funds are non-taxable, similar to a TFSA. In my opinion, it really is a great program that offers buyers taxable savings without penalty when they do use these funds. I honestly think it's a win-win. There are some limitations though. The first being that you are limited to $8,000 per year of taxable benefits. The next being $40,000 lifetime size of this pot. The good news though is if you're purchasing with a partner, these amounts actually double. You can each do $8,000 accounts every year, and you can each do $40,000 lifetime accounts. So a total of $80,000. Another thing I think is really awesome is that you can choose to invest these funds in a variety of different markets. So some of which are mutual funds, publicly traded securities, bonds, GICs, etc., and really benefit from those returns. So in any gains you make as a result of playing the market. So there's a few rules though to qualify for FHSA. The first being you have to be a resident of Canada. You must be over 18 years of age and under 71. You must be a first-time home buyer, but how they have defined first-time home buyer is that you have not owned a home in the 4 years prior to the year the account is opened. So you could have owned a home before, but there's definitely going to be a lag between when you can start opening this account and using these funds essentially to obtain that taxable benefit. The last rule is that you must use the funds within 15 years of opening the account. So if you don't, it can be incorporated back into your taxable income. Not ideal. There are options though, when I looked into it a little bit deeper, to transfer that money into an RRSP or RRIF. Sorry, all these RRRs. RRSP or RRIF if that's the case. Another thing I want to point out too is that you can use funds both from your first-time home savings account as well as the home buyers plan together. And just for those that need a refresher, the home buyers plan is a Canadian government initiative enabling homeowners to access a maximum of $35,000 from their RRSPs to be used towards the down payment of a home. Keep in mind though that with the home buyers plan, you do have to pay those funds back. So if you take out that $35,000 from your home buyers plan, you do have to pay it back within 15 years to avoid tax consequences. So if we're looking at payback, we're talking about around $2,333 a year that you're going to want to make sure you're paying back to that RRSP account. But if you are looking at combining the two, we're talking about $75,000 per person that you now have towards down payment that has greatly offset your taxable income. And I should add, that math includes that the home buyers plan also allows your partner the same benefits. So you and your partner can both take advantage of these two programs and then combine that money for one home. So my take on this is that there are now two great programs that you can take advantage of and enjoy the tax savings on to propel you towards home ownership in Canada. Also, I love the fact that you can invest these funds and really ride the market up. Hopefully it's going up if you're making wise investment decisions. My thoughts are, if you can do it, do it. Like, why not? Nobody wants to pay taxes, and anything you do to reduce your tax burden at the end of every year is quite a benefit here in Canada. And as a result, I think we should really take advantage of every program that is available to us. What I will say from experience though is that I have not seen many people take advantage of this plan yet. It is still early. We're not even a full year out at the time of recording this video. So that could be part of the reason why, is that people haven't done that initial $8,000 set aside amount. My other sneaking suspicion though is really more to do with 2023 being quite a tough and expensive year for many. It's been a tough economy. So perhaps setting aside $8,000 is out of line. The program is ripe though for those that are really good at saving. But if you are one of those people that is caught up paying $2,000 a month in rent here, I can understand how it would be really hard to set aside $8,000 in 1 year. There was some early speculation, and I was super excited for it, that there would be plans that we could put together for our children. But keep in mind that parents will never get the taxable benefit from this, so you could do it for your children, but it would be them benefiting from the tax breaks. But what this has really inspired me to do is to just train my children to be really good savers. I'm always going to be a big believer in real estate, right? Like, that is my passion, that is what I do, that is what I see, and I see the benefit of investing in real estate, especially here in Winnipeg, year after year. But there's going to be people that have done really well in the stock market and are comfortable investing there. So choose your lane. There's nothing wrong with it. Do what you know. Be comfortable with it. But what I will say is that my thought right now, my children are 7, 5, and 3 at the time of recording this video, is that I'm going to encourage them to start setting some of their monthly allowance, some of their weekly allowance aside, because it would be great once they start working and having higher incomes and having to pay those taxes for them to have these offset taxable benefits. That way, when they do turn 18, they have funds to start putting into RRSPs, TFSAs, as well as now the first-time home savings account. For us personally, we've always done a $5 a week allowance and ask them to put away 20% for savings, 20% for donation. So it's really easy when you're only doing $5. It's $1 here and $1 there and $3 for them. But it's to kind of teach them that fiscal responsibility very early on so that they're used to setting aside money for other things. I'm really, really just hoping that these lessons we're teaching them now stick with them for a lifetime, and that we're raising some fiscally responsible adults, because honestly, today's day and age is a lot of instant gratification, which terrifies me. So I just hope we're doing it right and that they will be major savers so they can take advantage of all these things and have savings set aside to purchase their first home when the time comes. And in closing, I kind of just want to mention a story that I still go back to and it gets me emotional from time to time. But part of this is to do with my own client that I've witnessed with some extreme financial responsibility at a very young age, and it was just so awe-inspiring to see. And in speaking with her, her parents had always done something similar, given her an allowance, or once she started working, set aside a certain amount of money towards her first home down payment. She was very young when she was buying her first home, and she was so fiscally responsible too when we were out looking at homes. This might sound mean to some, but when she turned 18, her parents started charging her rent. I don't think it was like a crazy rent. In today's day and age, it would probably work out to like $300 a month to continue to live within the home. Of course, they still covered her food and everything, but it was just start teaching her that you gotta pay for your way, you're an adult now, whatnot. Anyways, so she had already saved up a substantial down payment. However, what we found out during the process, I'm gonna get emotional. What we found out during the process is that when she went and wrote that offer on the property, her parents surprised her with an additional down payment. Apparently they had never kept any of that money that she had given them. They had set it all aside for her for a down payment. So she had this huge lump sum of money that she had not anticipated at all. She had already bought something that was well below her means. She could really afford it already. She was pre-approved for a much higher amount, but it didn't matter. She just wanted to get this property and be in something that was comfortable for her, and then this money coming in made it even more comfortable, and it wouldn't have changed her decision either. She was happy with this home because this was what made her comfortable. It was just such a beautiful story, beautiful family too. So thank you, you know who you are if you're watching, because I want to be just like you when I grow up. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. Again, I'm Jennifer Queen with the Jennifer Queen team and RE/MAX Professionals here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you found value in this video today, please be sure to hit that like button. It really does help me in determining just what to record next. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are coming out with a lot of content this year. Other team members are going to start shooting these too. So expect to see some new faces over the coming months. But thanks again for watching, guys.